What's up, guys? It's your girl, Charmaine Petty Blunt, and I am here with Mr. Peter Antoniou. Let's clap it up for him, guys.
Woo, 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 woo!
Now, guys, he just told me something very interesting. I don't know if a lot of people knows this, but tell me what you just told me about your name.
So when my dad moved over to the UK in the 60s, his original name was Vasilagis Anatolidio, and British immigration were just like, no, that's too hard for us. So it became Basil Antonio, which is where Antonio comes with the extra weird U at the end, because, you know, British people love adding U to a word.
Yeah, I thought it was silent. I mean, it definitely is silent, but I was scared to say the name. Antoniou, guys. So, Mr. Antoniou, let us know what's the pettiest thing that you have done to someone and that someone has done to you.
I think pettiest thing I did, I was at college, and like we lived in like an apartment block basically, but it was like dorms, so we could all get into each other's apartments. And the apartment below us would choose like the worst times to have parties. Like they knew we had finals, so that would be the night that they partied. And it was like 6 months that drove us mad. So one night on like a Tuesday at like 2 a.m, we snuck down to their kitchen. We stole all of their alcohol, but replaced it. So like all their vodka, we decanted and then filled it back up with water. Their whiskey, we replaced with apple juice, the whole thing. And then all of their cans of food, we took all the labels off their cans of food. And you know, you're students, so all you have is cans.
Right.
So then they just were like, they had like 50 odd cans in their kitchen. No idea what any of them are. They beans? Are they fruit? Who knows? All their alcohol is just water and apple juice. And then just like bounced. And so it took them like a couple of days to realise. So it was like, first they noticed the alcohol, and then they noticed the cans, and then they noticed more cans. So it was delicious, and we could just watch it unfold.
That was definitely petty. That's something to think about. I may try that. That was good. I like that. So what's something petty that's done to you?
Oh, petty that's done to me. I mean, every time I drive in New York, I feel like New York drivers are the pettiest bitches on earth. Just like
petty.
Like you just get in front of them and they're like, no. So yeah, I've been like brake checked in New York City.
I'm pretty
so many times, and I'm like, we're all in traffic. We're all here for 2 hours. What are we doing? So yeah, I like definitely almost drove into the back of a car. And saying that though, I was in Florida. And driving back after a gig, it's like, 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm being tailgated by someone. And it's like, speed limit's 50, I'm doing 50, being tailgated. Okay, I'll do 60, we get to 60, still being tailgated. 70, tailgated. I hit 80, he's still on my ass. And I'm like, I can't go any faster than this.
Right.
We finally get to a 2-lane road, and the guy pulls up next to me. It's the sheriff. And then he looks across at me as we're driving, like full like eyes off the road, looks at me
serious?
and just points and then just speeds off. And I was like, I don't know what just happened, but I think I'm gonna die. But that feels like a petty like threat from a cop.
That's definitely petty. What the world, copper? But that New York stuff, yeah, they don't care about your life or theirs.
No.
They're driving, oh my God, sucks. I would never drive in New York again.
It feels like, they either get to their destination alive and good, or they die and they're like, well, I didn't have to go to work anyway, so This is also a bonus.
New York is crazy. I wouldn't do it again. So, Mr. Antoniou, let the people know where they can find you at on all your social media.
So it's at Peter Antoniou, that's Antoniou. Peter Antoniou on all the social medias. Come on, join me. I'll read your mind. I'll tell you jokes, fondle your frontal lobe, and tickle your funny bone.
Oh, he should read my mind one day. Guys, make sure y'all follow him
Filthy.
Oh boy. Make sure y'all follow him everywhere, guys. And me, Charmaine Petty Blunt, on all my social media. And the Petty Podcast on YouTube, guys. We out of here.